Hi, and welcome back to Barchart.com. If you're like most investors, you're probably looking for hot tips or investment ideas that will lead to promising trade opportunities. It's easy to look in hindsight on stocks that have made a huge market gain. When you look at our top 100 stocks page, it's hard not to think, well, why didn't I get in on this just before it took off? Well, this tutorial is going to cover Barchart's top stock picks, which are daily trading ideas that can be a starting point for finding stocks to watch. As many of you know, there are many technical trading strategies and indicators available to you. And if you follow the common interpretation of these strategies, they will tell you when a symbol's price action has started a new buy or sell trend. Each night, Barchart uses a proprietary algorithm to find stocks where a popular trading strategy has signaled a new buy or sell based on the common interpretation of the strategy. We then apply additional filters to screen for stocks where the trading strategy has outperformed the stock over the last 5 years. What exactly should you look for when a technical trading strategy issues a new buy or a sell signal? Well, let's look at this first example. I'm going to open up the chart. And as you can see right here, the closing price of the symbol went above the 50-day moving average. The common interpretation for moving average strategies tells me when this occurs, it's the start of a new buy trend. So theoretically, if a trade was entered when a strategy issues a new buy signal, and theoretically, if you exited the trade when it issues its sell signal, your trade would be profitable. Of course, there are many other factors to consider before entering a trade such as this, and an equal number of factors that you should be considering before exiting. Barchart's top stock pick gives you valuable information to use when looking for new potential trading candidates. What are these popular trading strategies that Barchart uses for the top stock picks? Well, you can find them here in the new recommendations page, or here on a symbol's opinion page. As you can see, we monitor a number of moving averages and MACD crossovers, and these are divided into short, medium, and long-term strategies. So let's look at the top stock picks page. Updated nightly, our program analyzes each symbol's end-of-day price and where it falls in relationship to the typical interpretation of each of these 13 strategies. If the strategy issues a new buy or sell signal, the symbol becomes eligible for the top stock picks page. We go on to apply additional filters. The 5-year signal gain has to beat the 5-year market gain of the stock, which is the percent change for the symbol over the last 5 years. The win percent for the specific trading strategy and signal must be greater than 30%. The win percent is defined as the historical percentage of closed winning trades for the signal name and action, and this is used to highlight the trades that historically have had a greater chance of profitability on signal exit. The 20-day historical volatility for the symbol must be between 10 and 100%. We apply this filter to eliminate stocks that have short-term price spikes. The symbol's last price must be greater than $2. And finally, the symbol must have traded for at least 201 days. We require that filter because we need it to generate the Barchart opinion. What we are left with is a very focused grouping of symbols for you to review each day. You can also find the very top buy signal because it's showcased on a page of its own. So let's look at today's top stock pick. We start by giving you some background information on the stock so you can quickly know whether this is a sector or an industry that matches your trading criteria, or whether it's even of interest to you. Additional fundamental data is shown off to the right side of the page, and this gives you additional background about the company. We show you what trading strategy issued the new buy or sell signal, the date, and the entry price. Remember, this is all based on daily data using the close from the previous session. Next, you'll see a chart with the trading strategy applied so you can see exactly where the signal was triggered and analyze prior price action. Now at the top right of the page, we see historical signal performance. This is where you'll see the 5-year signal gain, and it's compared against the 5-year market gain for the symbol. Remember that top stock picks only present symbols where the signal gain beats the market gain. Signal gain looks at the hypothetical performance of the trading strategy over time. We derive this data by going back and looking at the symbol's trading strategy's performance. Our trading strategies place hypothetical 100-lot trades when a trading signal changes to a new buy or sell. The strategy then exits the hypothetical trade when the signal reverses. Here you can see each hypothetical trade, when it was entered, when it was exited, and the profit and max profit that resulted. Do you remember the win percent from the top stock picks page? This is where we get the data. We look at the trading strategy and the signal along with the symbol, and we look at the number of closed trades over the last 5 years and calculate the total profitability from those hypothetical trades. I want you to look a little closer at the max profit, as many times a hypothetical trade would have gone better if protective stops were placed and the trade was exited earlier than the signal indicated. Some of these trades last a short time. Some trades go longer. Some win, some lose. But the goal with top stock picks is to find the right stock just at the start of a new signal and combine this information with all the other factors that you as an individual trader use to find a winning combination. So let's go back to the top stock picks page. We see today's top pick listed at the very top, but you also see additional symbols on the page that match the program's algorithm. The View Details link opens up all of the information about that stock pick. You can scroll through all the symbols on the top picks page while you are in the detail viewing mode. Let's go back to the page. You're going to see a chart icon right next to the buy-sell action column. This will open just the chart for you to review. It shows you the trading strategy and the signal at the entry point of the trade. Back on the page, we will show you the 5-year signal gain versus the 5-year market gain and a win percent. For those interested in writing an options trade based on the top stock picks information, we'll also tell you whether or not there are options available for the symbol. As a Premier member, you can also view historical reports. So let me show you a recent example of a past top stock picks page. Here's the historical report from January 28th of 2020. I want you to look at this symbol, ENPH. Back on that date, its 20-day moving average issued a buy signal at the price of $32.24. Its 5-year signal gain was up 331% compared to a 5-year market gain of the stock of 148%. Using our hypothetical trading results on the trading strategies page, we calculated that this signal resulted in a profit 33% of the time. So I'm going to now open a chart that shows you that trade. Here we see where the 20-day moving average strategy issued the buy signal. And here we see where the 20-day moving average issued a sell. I've drawn a trend line on the chart just to show you where my maximum profit would have occurred if I had exited earlier than when the signal issued a sell. Now I'm going to take you back to the trading strategies page. Let's look at the 20-day moving average strategy. As you can see, if a trade were entered when this symbol first appeared on the top stock picks page back in January, it would have resulted in a nice little profit. Okay, so here's another example. On November 18th of 2019, symbol EHTH showed up as the top stock pick, with a new buy signal being issued by the 100-day moving average. Here's the chart showing you where the trade entered. And as you can see, this trade is still open. The price hasn't crossed below the moving average, so there's no sell signal yet. Let's look at the trading strategies page. This trade is still open. The OTE stands for Open Trade Equity. And you can see the profit and max profit the strategy is tracking using that 100 lot trade. It's worth noting that while I focused this tutorial on long trades, looking for strategies that signal a new buy, you can also find short trade ideas in these pages as well by looking at strategies issuing new sell signals. You can use this toggle at the very top to show additional trades where that signal gain is less than the market gain. You still may find some great ideas using that checkbox. And as a Premier member, you may receive all the top stock picks each end of day via email, or you can choose to receive the top stock pick only via email. To recap, top stock picks are starting ideas for our Premier members, and they're designed to present stocks where their technicals are signaling the start of a new trend. By applying your own stock picking methodology to the top stock picks, you may just find your next promising trade here. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for visiting Barchart.com.